All right. Mr. Glazier, hold on. I have a gentleman with glasses. What's your name? You are muted. Yep. Oh, I'm sorry. I just muted you. Go ahead and unmute again. What's your name, sir?
Michael Bonica.
Mr. Glazier, are you going to need a break? Who has Bonica? Mr. Glazier, right?
I have, yes, I do, Your Honor. I didn't know whether you wanted to do Mr. Webb first. I talked.
Do you need a breakout room? Oh, I'm sorry. We got Mr. Webb. I'm sorry. All right. Yeah, I got to do Mr. Webb first. So Ms. Edmonds, have a seat. I'm sorry. All right. Back on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Christopher Aaron Webb, file number 23-21230FH. I have John Glazier appearing on behalf of Mr. Webb. This is the date and time set for sentencing. Mr. Webb, did you receive a copy of the pre-sentence report?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Have you had an opportunity to read and review the pre-sentence report?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss that pre-sentence report with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor, I have.
Are you satisfied with your attorney and the advice that they gave you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Glazier, do you wish to explain or challenge the accuracy or relevancy of any information in the pre-sentence report?
No, Your Honor.
Before the court passes sentence, or I'm sorry, does the pre-sentence report disclose any prior convictions in which there exists any known constitutional defect?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Probation department in this case computed the minimum sentencing guidelines to be 0 to 3 months. Do you agree with that computation of guidelines?
I do, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Webb, do you still have something pending down in district court, or have you taken care of that by now?
I still have it pending. The situation was I called them and they told me that I had to come down there and pay it in full, or I had to show up in person to do so. And I haven't had the time. I took time with my supervisor that next week I'm going to come down there and make a payment on it and get things rolling with it.
Okay, good.
I was unable to get a day off until next week because of the day that I was taking off today for court.
Okay. All right. Before the court passes sentence, Mr. Glazier, is there anything you'd like to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor. We asked the court to file the recommendation.
All right. Mr. Webb, anything you want to say on your own behalf?
That I'm at 100 and almost 80 days clean today.
That's great. Congratulations. That is hard work, and I truly do appreciate that you have made it this far. That's a big step.
Thank you.
In determining the appropriate sentence in this case, the court has considered the seriousness of the offense, your history, the principle of proportionality, the statutory penalty, the cost of confinement, the sentencing guidelines, the report and recommendation of the probation department, as well as what has been said upon the record at this hearing. The criteria and reasons for the sentence are the nature and gravity of the offense, the discipline appropriate to its commission, deterrence against repetition by you and by others, potential for reformation, vindication for the law, and the protection of society. The sentence of the court, you'll be placed on probation for a period of 2 years. You must not use or possess alcoholic beverages or other intoxicants. You must not use any illegal controlled substances. You must test as required for either any of those substances. You must complete outpatient or residential substance abuse treatment when referred. They are allowed to enter your residence at any time for probation supervision. You must submit to search of your person and property, your vehicle, your residence, your car, computer without warrant if the probation officer has a reasonable cause to believe you have violated the terms of your probation. You must report any arrest, police contact, loss of residence, or loss of employment within 24 hours. Maintain employment of 30 hours per week. There is a $130 crime victim assessment fee, $30 assessment fee, $60 if we have to put a tether on you, $750 in court costs, and $68 in state costs. They'll break that down to a monthly amount that you must pay. I'll give you credit for time served up to 8 days. And would he report next Tuesday?
Yeah, June 3rd at 8 a.m.
All right, and Mr. Webb, you'll need to report to see Ms. Teskey on June 3rd at 8 a.m. for probation. And then you do have the right to appeal the sentence. We're going to mail to you 3 copies of your notice of right to appellate review. They're gonna have a self-addressed stamped envelope in there with it, just initial and date, one copy for our records, put it back in the envelope, pop it in a mailbox back to me. The other 2 copies are for you, and if you wish to appeal your sentence, you would fill out the information on the form and mail it to the address listed on the form within 42 days. All right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, congratulations on 180 days. It's one day at a time, Mr. Webb, so keep up the good work. And you're all set, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Edmonds, now we're back to you. I'm sorry. So, Ms. Underwood, let me get Ms. Edmonds' file. All right, we are on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Christina Mia Edmonds, file number 24-21983FH. I have Rhonda Underwood appearing on behalf of Ms. Edmonds and my PO on this. Mrs. Jennifer Walsh, who is appearing via Zoom. So, Ms. Edmonds, have you had a chance to read the probation violation recommendation?
Yes.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss that with your attorney?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with Ms. Underwood as your attorney and the advice that she has given you?
Yes.
All right, are you picking her up? She's soft spoken.
She's very soft. She's got it, yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit louder for me. All right, Ms. Underwood, do you wish to explain or challenge the accuracy or relevancy of any information in the?
I don't believe we do,
That's
Your Honor.
important. All right, before the court passes sentence, is there anything you'd like to say on behalf of her?
A lot.
Yeah.
I believe that Ms. Edmonds has had a long road here, and Ms. Walsh has had a long road with Ms. Edmonds. I talked to Ms. Edmonds, and in going through this whole thing, Your Honor, she never quite put together the fact that the problem here, which was masked by the drug problem, is a significant alcohol problem. I think it's significant to note that Ms. Edmonds, on her own, Your Honor, wrote a statement she would like to make today that I've read, and she also has a certificate of work she has put in at the jail as far as classes, Your Honor, and I would like the court to take notice of that. But I think Ms. Edmonds understands her problem, Your Honor. I think I understand the 15-day recommendation. I think that's appropriate for a first violation, as this is. And the only thing I would say, as far as the contempt, Your Honor, is I don't recall seeing a recommendation for contempt in a violation before, but I would hope the court would consider very much giving Ms. Edmonds time served on the contempt. Your Honor. With that, I believe Ms. Edmonds has something she would like to address the court.
So, Ms. Walsh, we had a violation of probation, request and warrant for probation violation on May 12th. And Ms. Adams, I believe this is the one Ms. Adams left me a note on. We didn't have a contempt of court in the file.
There should, I'm not sure how that would work. It was the bond condition. She did violate a bond condition. The SCRAM was a bond condition given by Judge Olsaver.
Ms. Adams, is that the one we couldn't find paperwork for it? Like there was no contempt of court filed?
Yeah, I think so.
So she did violate bond conditions, but because it was done by Judge Olsaver, I think we probably screwed that up by not, there's no contempt of court to sentence her on because she wasn't, there was no paperwork done. So I'm sorry, Ms. Walsh, on that one. Okay. All right, anything, you have something you want to read for me?
Yes. I want to admit for tampering and drinking with the SCRAM. And I'm afraid to cry, but I never really looked at my alcohol. That was a problem, but me being in jail and taking like a self-inventory, like every time I did get picked up by the police, it was due to alcohol. So I've never really, like, I've been in denial with alcohol. With my crack addiction, I've been clean off crack since August of last year. But I truly can say that I've been in denial of my alcohol use. And like, I've caught cases with alcohol, but the charges always get dropped because it's with my family. So I know I do need to get my alcohol. I need to go and get in the meetings and take care of this alcohol problem. And I just always been in denial. But I know I know I do have a problem. When I drink, I do abuse it and I abuse others. So I know. Since I've been in there, I've been, coming to it that, yes, I do. With my alcohol, and like I said, when I got that SCRAM, I reached out to CMH in Monroe. They gave me access to get services, to get into Catholic charities that I'm willing to do intensive outpatient. I just got housing.
What about inpatient?
I can do inpatient, it doesn't matter, but I just got housing. I've been homeless since 2023. And I got housing now, I need to pay rent, so if I get out of treatment, I need a place. I have a place already, I just don't want to lose what I got now.
And is that in Monroe?
Yes, it's in Monroe. And then I got everything set up through CMH in Monroe, so. And I'm willing to do anything, if I take the breathalyzers every day or whatever it takes. And then I completed a course online, substance abuse course. So, yes. Trying.
Okay. All right, anything else, Ms. Underwood?
Thank you, Christina. With that being said, Your Honor, I believe she served 22 days, and the recommendation is
And Miss Walsh, was her probation transferred to Monroe?
It was, but it's back here. It has to be re-transferred again, and all of that, so. That will take time.
So Miss Edmonds, yes, I mean, you're what, you're 53 now? Right?
Yeah, I thought I was 54.
You might be 54, but my paperwork says 53. So, Miss Edmonds, I'm a little bit older than you, but I mean, I can't do the stuff I used to do. I can't imagine you can still keep this up. And you're right. You have always had a substance abuse issue and an underlying alcohol problem. I mean, I've known you at least 20 years. And, but for these things, you never get in trouble. So, Ms. Edmonds, your guidelines originally on the underlying offense were 0 to 11. So I can give you up to a year in jail. But, one, I'm hurting that for the first time you're telling me you have an alcohol problem, because I have not heard that before from you, but it's my hope that you will do something about it now. So we're going to give you one more, we're going to give you another chance. I'm going to continue your probation. The terms of your probation, there's no alcohol, there's no illegal controlled substances. Upon your release, I want you to do 90 and 90 meetings. All right, you'll have to do the paperwork to transfer probation to Monroe. I want you to have an assessment. You said you've already contacted CMH. I want you to complete all programming recommended. So inpatient, outpatient, whatever they recommend. And if you, so the SCRAM, is that through a bond condition on our new charge, Ms. Walsh?
Yes, but we placed it on her, MDOC did.
Okay. All right. Do you want it as a term to your probation or is her bond conditions on the new charge?
Bond condition on the new charge as of now, for now.
Okay. You are to comply with all bond conditions on your OWI charge. So if they put a SCRAM on you and you alter it again, because you don't have it now, right?
No.
If you alter it again or try to mess with it, then that would be a violation of probation. You understand? Okay.
Judge, this time I would ask that it goes through the bond agency instead of us. She got a break last time. And I would like that placed on her before she gets out of jail.
How is that a break? Because I'm asking because I don't know.
I believe it may be a few dollars cheaper, but, I mean, she had the means to violate by consuming alcohol, while on it.
Don't you get
So-
disability? Yeah, I'm gonna order it as, I don't think she has the money to do that, and that's just setting her up for failure. She's on disability, so I'm gonna order it as a or as a term of probation. So does that mean she has to come here today?
Yes,
Okay. So, I'll give you credit for time served of 15 days. When you get out of the jail, you need to come back here and get that SCRAM on, Miss Edmonds, you know. You were out, what, 8 days before you got arrested? It'll happen again if you don't get this under control. And the next time you could be looking at a bigger felon. All right, do you have any questions? So I'm gonna, anything else you want me to add, Miss Walsh?
no, Miss Edmonds, you need to come immediately to my office, nowhere else.
What time are you gone for lunch, Miss Walsh?
We close from 12 to 1.
So 12 to 1 is lunchtime, but if you get out before 12, come directly here. If you get out during the lunch hour, come here right at 1, all right?
I will.
All right, you do have the right to appeal this sentence, and my bailiff's gonna hand down to your notice of right to appellate review. Sign 1 copy for our records. Okay, so you're gonna get 3 copies of your notice of right to appellate review. You're gonna sign 1 copy for our records, the other copies are for you, and if you wish to appeal your sentence, you would fill out information on the form and mail it to the address listed on the form within 42 days, all right? You're welcome.